Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
And now, your San Diego Padres.
Just about ready to roll here. On the hill here today, Randy Vasquez. What do you have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
So here is Bryce Harper. Lifted in the air, right field. Tatis moving under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
That is first. The third baseman, Alec Bohm.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Turner runs. Pitch is high. Throws. Save. That's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Runner goes again. That one out to right. Tatis after it. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Turner stands at second with 2 gone. Foul ball there. Man at second. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And here it comes. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And Schwarber strikes out. The runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. And we're back. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. What should we keep an eye on here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying. And he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
Tatis waits.
Ball that's outside.
Late with the swing there.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he gets wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
One up, one down.
Batting second, the first baseman, Luis.
Luis Arraez stands in. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty. Line drive to short and caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
And now it's Manny Machado.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Padres go down quietly, scoreless after 1. Back here in San Diego, top of the second. Here's the veteran outfielder, Nick Castellanos. Vasquez back to work. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Max Kepler at the plate. Fought off foul. No score here in the second. Out there to center. And a base hit right there. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here comes Real Muto. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one down.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
This is Bryson's stop. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Snags it for the second out. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact a game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a ground ball. Cronenworth. They get the force, and that is the inning. Phillies leave a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Petco Park, we head to the bottom of the second. So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Outside corner, got him looking. Now the left fielder, Gavin Sheets. Fastball for a strike. And that is out of play. Fights it off, he'll see another. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Ball inside.
Ball pretty well struck right field. Bangs off the wall. Now he'll turn for second, and he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Ball one to Bogaerts. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter-friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
Runner at second here, one gone. The other way, Harper steps on first for the out.
Batting seven, the second baseman, Jake.
Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 2 outs and a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3. So 1 hit is all they get. We head on down to the top of the third. No score. On to the third inning. Now it's going to be Trey Turner. Turner, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Oh, 0-2 now. The shortstop takes the ball. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Hard hit left side. To first, leadoff man retired here in the third. So Harper stands in. He's 0 for 1. Top of the third, no score. On the ground right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, and we're still knotted at 0. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the DH, Luis Campusano. Just missed.
Ball, that's outside.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And a big swing and a miss.
2-2 now.
And it remains 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Castellanos hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting ninth, the catcher,
Martin Maldonado up to hit. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Kepler sizes this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
So the lineup flips over. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Flied to right his first time. Splits the plate. Strike one.
And this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
That one off the mark, and that's ball 1.
1-1.
Breaking ball misses down and away. That one fouled off. 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Just off the inside edge.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Nothing doing there for the Friars. And we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Kyle Schwarber. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers. Oh, and a great stop to his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play, dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
You know, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
On the ground, out to short. Bogaerts with the throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Max Kepler stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. Still no score. Bottom of the 4th, stepping in for San Diego, Luis Arias. That one fouled off. That clips a corner. Ripped on the ground to second. Stott over to first in time. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Now batting, the third baseman, Manny.
Here's Manny Machado now. 0 for 1 so far. Hit in the air, right field. Castellanos snags it, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackson.
Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Gavin Sheets. Doubled his first time. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Padres leave 1 through 4. Still tied. Zip, zip. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the catcher comes up to him. JT Realmuto. Vasquez back to work. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Up the middle, Bogaerts whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
The center fielder, number 16, Brandon Marsh.
Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. High fly ball out into left center field. Sheets makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. Halfway through this one, still no score. Bottom of the inning, and here is Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts.
Just missed. On the ground. Throws across the diamond. They go 5-3 for the first out as the third baseman makes the play from the shortstop spot in the shift. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Swing and a foul out of play. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One down, base is empty. On the ground to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Sends it to first. And that quickly, 2 away.
Now that's the designated hitter,
Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Cut on and missed. Good change up right there.
1
and
ball,
the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. Padres go down 1-2-3. Padres down in order. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. And we're back. Here's Trey Turner.
the shortstop, Trey Turner.
That's to third. Machado zips it to first, and they get Turner for the out. Bryce Harper to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Tatis makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman,
Alec Bohm now at the plate. Right side, hard hit. Throws to first in time. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches for 3 outs. Inning over. Back here in San Diego. Well, we go bottom 6. So digging in now for San Diego, Martin Maldonado. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Maldonado, a former Gold Glove winner, 38 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Ball 1 there. The 1-1 is fouled off. Right side, stop. Slings to first, 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis.
So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
What a stop. Throws from his knees. On the money. Nice play.
No, that is such a tough play, but they make it look easy. They slow the game down. That diving stop right there, it's only part of the equation. Then you got to collect yourself, get up, make a good throw, and you got to get it there in time. That's the toughest part, especially when it's got to be on the money.
And now the first baseman, Luis Arias. Tap foul at the plate.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Back here at Petco Park, top of inning number 7, and now the DH, Kyle Schwarber. Ripped to first, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And foul ball. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7.
Yep, that ball went out.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough.
Cronenworth, off balance speed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. And a foul ball. And there's a ball.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Two outs. And that one is downstairs. And it's 2-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Line drive, base hit. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Ground ball right side, Cronenworth. They take the force out. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. And we still have no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Manny Machado. So right-handed slugger at the plate. Chris, you surprised that the lefty is still in there?
Extremely. I mean, you've got arms down in the bullpen, and there's somebody down there that can match up, try to get out of this jam.
That one catches the zone. That's strike one.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
There's a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that misses. Ball one.
Really good
1 ball,
take,
2
especially
strikes,
with
the
2
count.
strikes.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Now, Jackson Merrill, 1 for 2. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot.
Now pitching for the
Joe
Phillies,
Ross takes over on the mound.
41. Joe Ross.
Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that should be extra bases. Machado around second. The go-ahead run moves up to third. He's held there with nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high-leverage spot right there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game.
That's out to center field. Puts it away for the out. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Golden opportunity right here. Clips the outside corner. 0-1.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
And that's through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. There's the ball, and it throws off line, safe at third. Foul ball there. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs and a runner at third. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Five foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Padres 1 and the Phillies nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Yuki Matsui.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Marsh swings through it for strike one. Bullpen action for the Padres. Robert Suarez, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. Estrada also throwing. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one, any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something and just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Trey Turner at the plate. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
One down, Phillies down a run. Down the line, it's a base hit.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And Turner's back in.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Ground ball right side. To second, that's one. Double play. But he can't seem to break through. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Padres 1 and the Phillies nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Max Lazar.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Campusano stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. And that one is inside. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Maldonado up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. And a 1-1. That one missed. Way out front for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Marsh running hard. Got it. Nice grab. And there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Tatis in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's to third, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and he's out.
Got him. That's
Cut
out.
down, and that ends the inning. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Robert Suarez.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Boom, in the box now, takes strike one. And fouled off. Ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
No outs, runner at first. Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 3 in this one. Pitch misses there, 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
The pitch behind with that swing. It's strike one.
I got a ball,
Well,
one
so
strike.
many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they just get one.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. 1 for 3. Fought off foul. Grounded to third. Could be 2. To second, there's 1. And that's a double play to end it.
Any day of the week, a pitcher will take 2 for 1. Nice double play to get him out of the jam. They get the W. Way to go, guys.
And a 1-0 final score here in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.